Water sustains life as well as economy. Good evening, respected GDO sir and my learned friends. My today's lecture topic is India's blue economy, a strategic project. I will be first talking about the concept of blue economy. Secondly, I will be dealing what is India's stance and what development projects India has been taking for the furtherance of blue economy. And furthermore, I will talk about what way forwards and how we can change the India stance in the blue economy, and then I will conclude my topic. As we all are aware that India has one of the largest coastlines, approximately 11,000 kilometers. We have major ports on the eastern and western coast of India. That is, in Gujarat, we have Kandla Port as well as Mundra Port. Also, we have the Shri Jawaharlal Nehru Port in Mumbai, which plays a very crucial and important role. Furthermore, we can see that the larger sector of Indian economy is dependent on the agricultural sector. India is the second largest producer of fisheries as well as of blue economy. We can see that we export many varieties of fishes and also that Bengal is a leading producer in fisheries. Our fishermen as well as the agricultural sector is highly dependent on it. We can see that various revolutions like green revolutions and white revolutions have also taken place. Furthermore, we have also been a party to various international organizations like BIMSTEC, ASEAN, and we have followed the vision of SAGAR, that is security and growth of all regions. We have further expanded the vision of SAGAR under a Prime Minister, that is Shri Narendra Modi, to Mahasagar vision. Furthermore, we are also focusing on Sagar Bandhu project, and we are also taking and countering the China's expansion. We can see that China has been claiming a majority of portion in the South China Sea because, as we all are aware, that sea route plays a very crucial role. For that, we have been countering the China's string of pearls via the necklace of diamonds. We have established various ports on the coastlines. We have established Tukam Port. We have also established Sawang and Changi ports. Furthermore, one of the strategic locations, that is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we have established our first tri-service command, that is theaterization of the commands in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. We have been doing the project of Great Nicobar. At last, I would like to conclude that though India earlier did not have a very codified environmental protection law, but under the chairmanship of our Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1972, we became a party to the Stockholm Declaration and we upheld the policies of environment. We took the steps to protect our natural resources as well as the economy of our maritime borders, and we have to uphold that position. Thank you.